H-Town. What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, who's going to call in. He's on site today at his event. Let me get the correct pronunciation of the event. The Hoops, don't kill me, Jimmy. The Hoops Giving Classic, and it's out at I'm so crazy. It's out at what's that? Houston Christian High School, and they don't send me stuff, so I have to go look it up and today. So, but he'll be in a minute. You know, they had a game. I think Westbury Christian and Stafford played at 10. I don't know the results. Nobody called and gave me the info. Goose Creek Memorial in Sharpstown is playing right about now. Premier Academy. And if you dare at the game, you know, let me know and send up so we can know what's going on. I got a special guest I'm going to bring on the show. I'm getting him in here for 30 minutes. Let me try to put him in there. Welcome, everybody. Alan Branch. Yeah, there you go. Come up in the screen. Alan Branch decided to come in. And Branch, there's a lot of noise in the background, baby.
I don't know what that cracking is. It was the whole time before I was even talking.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's better. Okay, so what's going on, Branch?
Man, all good, man. It's a crazy world we're living in. Life is moving along at the pace that it's going to go at. You know, COVID or no COVID, we're getting in. Just got to have a little flexibility about you.
Okay, yeah, but I know I talked to you yesterday. I called you a little bit. We're gonna get you in because if this sound is not good, we won't continue. Because I can do me a favor, go out and come back in. Just go out and come back in, and we'll try it again. Okay. All right, baby. Yes, I wanted Alan Branch is another high school basketball guru in the Dallas area. He covers Texas. And there's some couple of things that I saw yesterday that I wanted him to add on to. So let me talk to my starting five first. Anissa Veal, Eric Raspberry, Mindy Collins, Melvin Dews, and Derek Johnson. Let me get that out the way. I tried to get Branch in. You know, it's still a little choppy. And you know I'm going to chop him right off the air because let me tell you something I learned about in this business. What's up, Karen Roach and Rick Wilmore? People will forgive you for bad audio. But if your video ain't good, people won't forgive you. So if I'm a little short sometime with the people with bad audio, just understand y'all's watching the show live, and later on, some people will come back. We're going to try them one more time. Later on, some people will come back in and view the show, and it'll be bad. What's up, Landon? Let me try Branch one more time, y'all. I'm going to bring him in. Yes, it's Women Rock Wednesday. Yes. Oh, you're right. Anissa Veal, I apologize. See that? I let him throw me off. Forget about that. But Anissa Veal, if you know me, you already know Women Rock every day with me. But Eric Raspberry, I'm striking you out today. Melvin Dews and Derek Johnson, you're struck out. It's Anissa Veal, Mindy Collins. Thank you, Anissa. Mindy Collins. Let me see. Dale Griggs, Madonna Johnson. Let me keep going. Axon Fowler, Tiffany Saunders. Tiffany, I heard that little smart crack you had on there. I went back and looked at your comments. I got something to say about you a little bit later, but I got you. Who else? I'm just gonna talk to all my girls. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. We did that. Let me tell y'all something. Before we go any further, let me show you something so unique. And Alan Branch, I'm gonna try you back in a second, but Women Rock Wednesday is because I don't want no interruption. Is sponsored by ALAX. ALAX, that's the arts of academics, leaderships, and athletic excellence. ALAX. It is founded by Coach Leah Denley. Great partnership. She's an avid listener and was a guest on the Shop. And guess what? She said, I want to do something on Women Rock Wednesday. And y'all, she was supposed to come on last week for Women Rock Wednesday, but she got tied up, and I did not give ALAX. So all through the day, y'all got to humor me because it's going to be an ALAX day today, not XLAX, ALAX. That's the Institute for Arts and Academic Leadership and Athletic Excellence. Okay? All right. What's up, Dr. Newsom? What's up, everybody? Let me try Alan Branch again because he got some, boy. You know if I bring Alan Branch, he got something for you. Okay. Alan, I'd hit that button. Oh, he's back. And look, yeah, that's all. It's all good. It's all good. So, Branch, let me get to it because I know you got to go. Yesterday, I was just talking about. We got into this this discussion about the top people that rank people. Like let's say the national rankers. I'm talking about the ESPN rankings, the 24/7 rankings, and the rival rankings. These entities has become so powerful. Hey, Tori, the young fella been killing them over there. Hey, Nishan. Let me tell you something, man. I love Women Rock Wednesday. Alan Branch. When women pop up on the screen, I might just stop everything and say hey to the women. So you're going to have to humor me today. So, Branch, and what I did was I was wondering, why don't we have one that's powerful? Okay, let me put it frank. ESPN is owned by ESPN, okay? Rivals is owned by Rivals and probably owned by a guy that's white. 24/7, I think, is owned by a guy that's white. And what I'm doing, Branch, and all I'm doing is just taking a look. When I look in the gyms, most of the players happen to be black. So all I said was, why don't we have a national platform that's owned by a guy like yourself or a guy like Ani, or a guy like Brandon Jenkins, and I know it's a cost to it, and I know it's an investment in it, but I'm just trying to figure out why, because you are the man. Let me tell you something, what I understand, because let me tell you something. I talk to people across all race lines, Alan Branch, and you made a statement a while back. You said, Robert, I might get in trouble for this, but this is a black man's business and a black man's game and a white man's business. Okay? Correct. You said that. So, and all I try to do in this, and a white guy happened to tell me this. He said, Robert, what you have to do is let people educate your people and understand that they got to turn this thing into a business. Instead of just having fun and playing the game, let's figure out to turn this thing into a business. And the reason I always have you on the show, and I know you're going to talk, but it's a reason I always have you on the show, because I know the guidance that I got a lot in this summer basketball, I got it from you. I got it from you. I mean, my son was in the 6th grade. You on your wife's balcony, and on a balcony, and you was schooling me because all I wanted is a Branch. I said I wanted something better for him than I had myself. I said, Branch, I got a Memphis education. University of Memphis. I said, I want better for my son. I want him to get an Ivy League education. And you said, Robert, these are the things. Yo, this man right here said, these are the steps. And you, hold up, you didn't just stop there in the 6th grade. You watched him as a 7th grader. I know you was doing it. watched him as an 8th grader. You advised me, Robert Hatter, you just got the franchise all-star. You are sponsoring and supporting this team. Put your 8th grade son, or 9th grade, 8th grade son on this team with all of these bad dudes and have them around it. You did me. You told me to do that. So guess what? Robert, 8th grade on the franchise all-stars, one of the top teams in the country. John Henson, Kelly, not Kelly Oubre, what's Kelly's last name? You know Kelly. Ray Turner, Pee Wee, Rasheed Suleiman, D'Angelo Harrison, all of these guys. And you told me, you said, this in the 6th grade, y'all. So my whole track on this basketball was to figure out to get him where Harvard or Yale, these guys will come all the way from there to Houston, Texas to recruit my son and secure him with being able to go to their university. So Branch, I thank you. I can't thank you enough. I don't care what nobody said. I just can't thank you enough, and I appreciate you. But I just want to know twofold. I just had to introduce Branch to you. You don't have to rehash that, Branch. But tell me about this ranking system and how we can, is it feasible for us to be able to say, okay, tell me about it. Give us the history of ESPN rankings.
I'm ready.
Yeah, give us some history. Yeah.
Let's back up a little bit.
And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's happy pre-Thanksgiving. But keep going, Branch. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. You got to understand the grounds of things.
Uh-huh.
Initially, before any of your, I'll call them corporate media type production, Fox Sports, Rivals, and ESPN doing what they do. Before those people came in, CBS actually owns the other deal that y'all go platform. You go look at the schedules on, and before they came into existence, some 20-some years ago when I got started, you had what was called the regional. You had 3 types of basketball scouts. It wasn't called media so much then. It was called, actually used to use the term sports writer.
Okay.
And they were your local guy who was usually in a large, top 10 big city, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Dallas, Houston, New York, or whatever. Then you had what was called a regional guy that covered pretty much the state of Texas, or because Texas is so big, or either tri-state area. The guy that started me in this business was based out of New York, New Jersey, that window area. And then you had a few, about 3 or 4 national guys. And this was before any of the corporate stuff got started, before technology, social media, way before any of that. And that was the way it was for 15, 20 years. And you had people like Clark Francis, probably the oldest of the bunch, Van Coleman, another one of my mentors that taught me
is
a
Clark
lot.
Francis the little short guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the Bible when I was in high school.
Okay.
That's how long he's been around.
Okay.
And Van Coleman is right there with him, close to him.
So stop, Branch. Hold up. Can I interject something here? So these guys, all of these guys you're naming me, happen to be white guys, right?
No. It wasn't any black.
But the guys you just named, the guys you just named were white, right? Van Coleman is white. Clark Francis is white, right?
Francis.
Okay. I'm trying to identify some, Branch. So when you give me information, I'm trying to bring historical context into it. Okay, so keep going. Okay.
Well, see, the thing you have to understand about the business side of it, or the scouting service, media, sports writer side of it, this was a predominantly, and still is a predominantly white facet of sports, grassroots high school. What it was, it came out of the magazines at your Street Smiths and different places like that, and so it wasn't any. I mean, Jimmy can tell you when Jimmy and I kind of started going to the NBA Top 100 camp before Jimmy started going. That was when Dave Tellum was running it. Because I moved, Jimmy's always been focused on nothing but Houston, which is more of a local oriented thing. And when I left Houston boys basketball to Texas boys basketball, I started doing that was before John Lucas became involved with NBA Top 100 camp. But to make a point, I think make a point of what you remember D'Angelo Harrison.
Yeah.
That was a kid I took to NBA Top 100 camp.
Okay.
And John Henson, I can go on back to about 2006, 7. And but point being is that the deal is that it fell in those levels and no corporate people were involved. So nobody thought anything about Clark Francis and Van Coleman's and guys like these guys. See, before the people first got involved. When ESPN first came onto the process or into the deal, Rivals through Fox came on, and you had the guys at Mike Kumstad. Now that was the first sports writer scouting ranking service. What we kind of look at it now, you know, it is Gasso or Texas Hoops, who I mean, Coach Kumstad is gotten on up in age, so Blue and Sam run it now.
Okay.
They were the first people, but all the way from the roots of it is scouting service and evaluator, sports writer guy has not been a black lane.
See, nobody never explained that to. Thank you. Keep going. Okay.
It's never been a black lane. I mean, Jimmy can tell you when Jimmy and I were first started coming along, often when we were just 10 years ago, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, when we were at various national receptions and things with all the guys from all over the country there. Often it was Vince Baldwin, Jimmy, myself. I'm talking about before Dane Irvin was still a kid, before he became involved in the process. It just wasn't very many black guys. I mean, it goes back to, I didn't make up black man's game, white man's business. I saw this.
But Jimmy,
it's what I learned.
But what's so unique about it, Branch? Tennis wasn't made for us. Golf wasn't made with us in mind. Football wasn't even made with us in mind. Hockey, nothing. Because people wasn't around in the beginning. I'm just saying, is it a way for, if this was what a young guy wanted to do, or somebody wanted to do, can they make a way for themselves in this industry?
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing with Honey and Money. Honey came to me 3 years ago. I said, "You want to coach? What do you want to do?" He said, "No, coach, I want to be in the business of basketball, sports writing, basketball scout. My real aspiration probably at this stage is probably to be an NBA basketball scout." I said, "Okay, now don't run off and tell me to go get you a coaching job somewhere as soon as somebody." Oh, no, coach, that's what I want to do. And he's made his way, and I continue to support him, and he's navigating it and getting where he needs to go with it. And I just got a report from over at Houston Christian. We're having to make a team change. Accelerated Sports Metrics is doing all the analytics and data over there. So I'm actually right in the middle of changing the schedule. We got we lost one to COVID over there, so we're navigating right here at the same time. I apologize. They need to know to put a different roster in because a different team is going to be playing. But
you want to go take you want to go take care of that?
No, I don't. It's done because this technology. I got two hands. Got you in my left hand and I got this in my right hand.
hey, I'm gonna tell you what's so unique. That's a special person. Just signed on to the Facebook feed. She said, "Hey, Lori Dawson." And guess what? And Damon, I forgot. Damon played with franchise at some point. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell a funny story. Chris Gaston and Damon Dotson came, and we had plenty of players. I said, "Well, I'm not letting these two kids walk out the door. Give me the other jersey." I started up a special team for Damian Dotson. It was a Damian Dotson franchise all-star.
Hold on a second. Somebody, I think Jim is on. Hold on. Oh, he done settled in there, Branch. Hold on. Oh, Jimmy, hold on. Let me get you in here, Jimmy. Because he done mentioned your name 1,000 times. Jimmy, can you hear us over there? Because I didn't do a sound check with you. You can speak, though. You can say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on?
You can take that off, man. What's going on?
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm over at Houston Christian High School, which is located on the West Beltway, Samuelson Tollway in Houston, for the Hoops Giving Classic. And I'm gonna tell you something, guys. One game is already concluded. Westbury Christian defeated Stafford. And right now, just starting the second half is Sharpstown and Goose Creek Memorial. That game was, I think, a 2-point contest at the half. Sharpstown only has 5 players in uniform. Once again, that's Josh Farmer is one of them. He's ranked amongst the top 5 in the area of seniors. But Sharpstown High School, only 5 players in uniform. Mind you, football season still is in progress for 5A and 6A teams. And in that district, 4 teams make the playoffs. So Sharpstown still has about 4 players or so on the football team. Now, meanwhile, we're doing the great giveaway with the collaboration with JRB, with the JRB events. And this thing is really, really good because of the fact that actually about 10-15 minutes ago, we started distributing the groceries to a lot of the families from, who are nominated. And Hannah and Branch, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the camera. It's gonna be a little shaky for some of you guys, and I'm gonna beam over at some of the groceries that are left. Watch this.
So what we gonna do with the groceries that left? We got to give them to somebody.
Oh, okay. Let me get.
Now, can you see any of them?
We can see a little. You don't know. Okay, go around a little bit more to the right. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So in those, let me put the camera back.
They
in
like
those
little bins.
baskets,
They got little. It's like
each family gets 2 baskets.
Okay.
One basket has half the stuff, then the other basket has the turkey, the ham, the milk, the eggs, and all of that stuff is in one. So I guess the colder stuff is in one, and the warm and the other items are in the other basket. Hey, we've had Byron Gibson came through. He had a family out in South Park. He had to pick up that they nominated. He came and picked up one from the Gibson family. Everybody has until, remember, these items, I think all of them have been earmarked except maybe one. Maybe only one basket that's left that's not earmarked. So there's somebody watching right now and they want to nominate a family of at least 4 that have not purchased their Thanksgiving victuals. You can simply type it into the boom boom room, and we get it, and we get it, give you the info where you can send us a text or whatever, or email real quick, and we can let you know if it's still available for you to get on out here and pick it up. Now, meanwhile, I have the first game underway. Westbury Christian just finished playing, and I have a special guest for you that's going to join us. We're going to do it like this.
Okay.
You see?
Okay. All right.
And what I have for you is the head coach of Westbury Christian. This is Trey Guidry.
Oh, that's Mr. Guidry over there.
Right now. I'm sorry.
You can put your Matt Jimmy. I didn't know somebody.
Trey Guidry. I meant Tyler Guidry.
Tyler Guidry.
Not
So
Trey.
look, it's okay for you to put your mask back on, y'all, because y'all that close together. I don't want y'all getting. I don't want y'all getting. Put your mask back on, because I don't want the visual to go around the country saying that we're not adhering to the rules. So Jimmy Trump, put your mask back on. So not messing with you. Hey, who was that back there? Oh my God. Get him out there. Okay. So Jimmy, help me out. So come on, Trey. I can hear you. We can hear you good, Jimmy, with your mask on. What you got? Jim.
Trey, this game, you played Stafford, you got the win. Tell us about who stepped up for Westbury Christian.
Okay, well, we had Chris Felix that went ahead and stepped up and started us off on a good note. He was a great get-go and played really well. Made sure he got some rebounds and controlled the glass for us. And then we had one of our newcomers, Alex Farrell, stepped up and made 6 threes this game and made a bunch of shots and really helped us get on the right foot. So those 2 guys really set the tone for us and played really well today.
And so now, what's your record right now in the season at Westbury Christian?
We are 2-0, 2-0 right now. Looking to get 2 more on Friday and Saturday, though.
Who's coming up?
We got Concordia Lutheran, and then on Saturday we'll play St. John's.
Okay, so both of those teams will be in action at the hoops giving today. So that's why you still hanging around.
I'm sticking around. I got to get a scout, definitely.
I like that, Mr. Gidry. Tyler Gidry.
Now you played at Westbury Christian.
Yes.
And so you're an alumnus of the school. Tell us about when you came out, what year you came out of Westbury Christian.
Okay, I was there from 2007 to 2011. Graduated in the class with Anthony Collins was in our starting backcourt.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Glenn, who went on to LSU to play baseball as a pitcher. Hassani Sumbry went to Incarnate Word and played for 4 years. And then we had Delvin Dickerson, who was our starting 4-man. So we had a really good group of guys. Actually, we had about 6 or 7 guys that got scholarships to different levels. And we had a bunch of success. We finished that year 39-2, and we actually lost in the state championship game.
And now, the difference between now and then, what's the difference you see? You've been involved in grassroots.
For sure.
You've been involved. Now you're a high school head coach at your alma mater. What's the difference in these kids nowadays than it was before?
I would say skill level. And also the understanding of knowing your position and what it entails to be successful. We had guys that were overly skilled and could really shoot the ball. And then we had guys that weren't as skilled, but they really knew what they needed to do at their position to be successful. And I think if we can get back to that, I know that's one thing that I stress with our guys is just understanding what their role is and how they can help us to be successful. And we try to do our best to give them an opportunity to have success the best way we can.
That's a good thing, man. We definitely appreciate it. Off the 2-0 start, Westbury Christian. You got coming up this weekend. You got Concordia Lutheran and St. John.
Yep. Back
wow. And so it could be 4-0.
We're gonna push for that for sure. I got to get in the rankings.
Hey,
somehow I got left out of the team.
Well, I know one thing. You come out this weekend 4-0. You'll be up in there. You come out of this weekend 4-0.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
We'll keep proving it.
There you go. And how we also understand we over at Houston Christian High School and for the Hoops Giving Classic.
Right.
And that is taking place today. The last game is at 4:30. Legacy Fort Worth, and that's going to 30. Of course, at 3 o'clock, you have another showdown between Houston Christian will be hosting the Woodlands Christian, and those are 2 teams that want a piece of each other. They met up unofficially in the Super 16 extravaganza, and I think in the semifinals, and now play, and this one here counts. We're going to see how that goes down. Come on over to Houston.
Hold on. Could you do me one favor, though? Could you tell Houston
the basketball action today?
Jimmy, could you do me one favor? Could you tell Houston Christian, and I hope they listen, to invest in some better internet?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
And I hope the powers that be is sitting right next to you.
They got so many traps in their internet. I had to use my hotspot. That's what I'm on right now. They got plenty of internet.
Yeah.
But they ain't letting you on it unless it's school time.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That's what it is. They got a firewall.
I got you.
So right now, that's what's going on now. But what I'm going to do is, guys, I'll go out and come back and check you guys out after the next game ends. I'm going to go back and watch Sharpstown and Goose Creek Memorial.
Okay.
Goose Creek Memorial took one on the chin yesterday to Summer Creek. Summer Creek bounced back from that loss against Shadow Creek earlier of this past weekend. and they open up a can of whoopers
on Shadow Creek.
On Goose Creek Memorial, beat the snot out of them.
Who
and
beat?
You can check out. They beat them yesterday.
Wow.
And so now that those results are on rcssports.com. You go to rcssports.com. You'll see the results from yesterday. You'll see the recap of the games that I went to. That guys that some of the staff, Jeffrey Day and Doug Jones, attended on yesterday, as well as the games to see around the area. Doug Jones is over at the Atascocita right now preparing for the season opener for Hightower, which they will face Atascocita right at 1 p.m. Trust me, don't even try to go over there if you haven't made it already, because they are sold out. And
but Jimmy, I found out you can watch it, but you got to pay on Texans Live. I saw it on Texans Live, and I think I'll try to watch it on that. Huh?
You know what? You brought up a hell of a point. So they what you just said. You can watch it, but you got to pay on Texans Live.
Yeah.
Remember we brought up, and I give an applause to Darryl Barnes. Darryl Barnes is on our YouTube. In the red room of the boom boom room, and he took the initiative. When we talked about this 3 weeks ago, we said the market is. You look, everybody's frustrated. A lot of people are frustrated with Baller TV. A lot of people are frustrated with a lot of the live stream. Well, guess what? Why don't somebody take the initiative to create and establish their own streaming company to stream these games? He has done so, and from what I understand, he's close to finishing up his upstart streaming service. Which now we will have a FUBU of stream capabilities available for events.
Okay.
This is big. I wish it would have been. It's not gonna be ready, I think, till next week. I wish it would have been ready for the Hoops Giving Classic, because he could have got all the business over here at this event. That's what the city.
Please tell him to bring his own internet, Jimmy. Please, I hope he got a service where he got his own internet.
Well, you got to get his own hotspot. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows that. I talk with him. He knows that. That's one-on-one, and you got to invest in your own hotspot. A big one. You talking about stuff like that.
Yeah.
You want to have the capability to run those videos over there. But that's something cool. But we want to give a shout out. I see Paul says Atascocita will win that game. You know what, Paul? If Atascocita beats Hightower, that's not going to be a surprise. If Hightower beats Atascocita, it's not going to be a surprise. Now, if either one of them can amass the will to win by double digits, then it might be a surprise. If one of those teams dominate the other, then it will probably be a surprise. I think you're talking about two teams that very well could represent the Region 3 at the state tournament in the second weekend of March. So that's a true clash of titans, and that game, I applaud both coaches for having the will to put it together at the last minute. Just put the game together about 4 days ago, and because of the Katy ISD shut down all of their schools for the rest of the holidays. So Hightower was scheduled to play Maid Creek on today. And so that's a good thing about having relationships with those guys. But it's just a lot of basketball going on today, man. Of course, and you see, Adam, I put my predictions out. I told Ron Wells asked when the predictions gonna come. I started doing the predictions last week, and I didn't miss you guys.
I see it.
If you paid attention on the first day of predictions,
you think Atascocita gonna win too? I like that. Okay.
They based on the fact that they played 3 games together.
Yeah.
Already, and they played Manville.
No,
they also played. I can't think of who else they played. Somebody else that's Posen as well. That's 2 quality wins over top ranked teams already.
Okay.
So based on that means they've been battle tested and they have a head start, and they should win at home. They should win. Now, like I said, if they don't win, it ain't a big surprise. I think we predicted what single digit. So that's in regards to that much.
Yeah, no, it's all
one
good.
Thing that
no, I didn't say that.
I'm looking at some of the comments.
They ain't saying that.
And
but Paul Miranda, what's up, Paul? Paul said something about legacy prep. What is legacy prep?
Well, they calling them prep. That's legacy to school. That's not a prep now. The legacy is not a prep, Paul. They are regular school with regular with 4 kids that have less than 8 semesters of academic school.
Oh, thank you.
So that's prep. That legacy is they're not playing no reclass over there. So that's what as far as TAPS or UIL eligibility, that is. And but anyway, we got guys. We had Brian Jolivet came on out, helped provided the vittles, the JRB, as I mentioned earlier, and that was a very, very good thing.
Is Rick there?
People are coming to get their items. Huh?
Is Rick there?
Rick Nelson is here, and of course, Exquisite Elite Cleaning Services. They're sanitizing each gym between games. They're sanitizing each bench at halftime. They're sanitizing the balls. They're doing all of this stuff with the fumigating machine and the disinfectant machines that they're using. And one thing about it, the atmosphere is indeed safe. The teams aren't allowed to come in the building until 45 minutes before their game time. We have options for fans to return if they want to, but each gym is vacated immediately after each game. Once again, you have the option to re-enter if you wish to do so. And that's the way, once again, now, how about this? We got breaking news as we give you on the Chop Show, because everybody's wondering, on pins and needles. And guess what? Today at 2:00, the game is scheduled to be St. Pius versus St. John's.
Okay.
Well, we got a call about 30 minutes ago. A team that St. Pius played against yesterday has a kid that's just tested positive. So they have to shut it down. An opponent that they played against, St. Pius played against, is a homeschool team. And they have to pull it out. So in doing events, you have to find solutions all the time. So immediately what I did, I looked at the game before. Premier is taking on Concordia Lutheran. Premier Academy is not governed by an organization. So they could play 5 games in one day if they wanted to. So I just asked Premier if they were interested in playing back-to-back. And asked St. John's if they wanted to play, since they were already getting ready to get on the bus and come over. They say, sure, we'll play Premier back-to-back. So that's going to be the fill-in. Premier Academy is going to play Concordia at 12:30, which was just tipped off a while ago. And they're going to turn around and play St. John's School. That's the school that was popularized from Justice Winslow in his high school days, coming out of the class of 2014. So they will get it on at 2:00. And once again, at 3:00 will be Houston Christian and the Woodlands Christian, followed up by the main event, which is Legacy, the School of Sports Science versus Fort Worth ODY.
Wow, man.
Yeah. So
let me tell y'all
take it on
something.
to the break out, and I see you
man.
after this game over.
We'll see you later. Just tune back in. I got you. All right.
Yes, and
Chop.
thanks, B. Scott. She has the news that I did talk with Gilbert Good on yesterday, and the Level Up Academy is now hereby known as Good Vision Academy. They have changed their name in the middle of the season, so it's called Good Vision Academy. As you see,
Hatter, let's go hit that pole, Hatter.
Hey man, we doing a show, man. I'm gonna beat the brakes off you when I see what you're cheating behind.
But we might have to live stream that whenever Barnes get his live stream up.
Hey,
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
the live stream for pay-per-view.
Jimmy, he ain't worth talking about right now. We got bigger fish to fry. Y'all go tell him to sack them groceries. Tell him to sack them groceries back there and leave us alone on here. That's the only thing. You go sack them groceries over there. I hope he heard that.
They came out. They came out the car with the turkeys and the hams and all of the groceries. And guess what bag that Jolivet had in his hand?
What?
Jolivet had eggs. His
Hey.
wife was toting the turkeys and the ham. He holding eggs.
Hey.
I fell out. You know what she did?
He from Louisiana,
she
man.
Got mad.
Hey.
She got mad and left his ass right there. See, I'm gone. You know, I didn't want to see you.
He from Louisiana, man. But hey, let me know soon as y'all get you know, just pop back in, give me a text, give me a heads up, and let me know when you're gonna pop back in, and we'll see y'all in a minute.
All right, good deal.
Okay, all right, okay. Y'all, that was good, wasn't it? But we gotta take a quick break because my sponsors are saying we gotta take a break. So guess what? We'll be back in just a minute. Just a second. Watch this. Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatt, alongside Jim Hicks. Jim is on location. That was kind of cool how they did that, man. But you know what? I was laughing about it. Jimmy didn't have. I need to have a production assistant there because there was so much noise in the background. And somebody should have been there and said, man, y'all shut up. I know y'all bagging groceries, but be quiet. The Chop Shop is going on. But back, I didn't have a chance to give y'all a happy Thanksgiving Eve to everybody. And y'all, I think we're headed, because some friends of mine, they live in California, and they said they're headed for a shutdown. If we're headed for a shutdown in Houston, do me a favor, because I don't want to... because the people in the service industry, the restaurants and people, let's make sure we order takeout, because those people are going to suffer first if this we're fortunate enough we be able to handle it, some of us. So let's order takeout and to support those people in the service industry. I'm really and truly, y'all come from the bottom of our heart. I know we're giving people grocery and we're doing that, but let's support them in other ways also. It's other ways you can support people, okay, during this holiday season. Okay, but now the countdown is over, y'all. College basketball is back, and I know a lot of people looking at it. I know people looking at it. I'm trying to, I got devices all over. I'm trying to go back and forth. So, but check it out, y'all. I always have a little commentary about some. The season starts today, right? I think of it as somebody gave me an analogy of it as like taking flight. Okay, like you're going to a flight. You're about taking a flight, okay? Matter of fact, my son, against, well, you know, he said he can't stand it any longer. He got on a plane. Matter of fact, he's on a plane now. So give him traveling grace that he land in Houston safely. He's coming home. So first thing he asked me, y'all, I promise y'all, what time do Bryce Griggs play? Eric, I'm sorry. That's why y'all, I know y'all don't understand the connection. My son, when he touched down, he first thing he asked me was, when does Bryce Griggs? He didn't ask about no other player. He keep up with it. He asked about that him, and I just told him Bryce played. By the time he land, Bryce will be playing. But and the reason I mentioned about a flight today, this basketball season, I want y'all to be prepared for it. Okay, and I'm gonna give you some tips. Pretend it's like a flight you're gonna take. There will be screenings, okay? Delays, cancellations. Sometimes it'll feel like you're in the middle seat with two large fellas, or two men, and a person behind you fully reclines their seat, and the person in front of you. But eventually you'll reach the destination. So that's how I want y'all to understand how this thing, this college basketball, look, y'all, it's happening in high school basketball. Jimmy had to switch this thing around and all of that stuff, man, and had to switch it around for them teams, man. It's just, you know, that's why I asked Jimmy yesterday, and y'all, you know, he gave me the corporate answer, but I said, is it worth doing? Is it worth doing? I'm so glad I'm able, think about it. A kid that's just like a real nephew to me, he's playing today at 1:30. I could have said, oh, no show today, and go out there to Toscasita and went to the game. Oh, they got it on Texas Live. I paid the $7. You know, I was going to spend $7 worth of gas coming out of over there. You know, but I just want y'all to understand, and I'm going to repeat that. In this college, even in this high school basketball season, pretend it's like you're taking a flight. There will be screenings. There will be delays and cancellations. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're in between them two fat guys in the middle in that seat. I don't know if you ever been there. I ain't never been there, but I can imagine how I feel. And the person who let their thing recline back on your leg. But eventually you'll reach the destination. So let's have hey, Ashley, I missed you, Ashley. Let's have a better, but happy Women Rock Wednesday. I got something for the women. Hey, women, at the top of the hour, I always talk about the women in my life, but I'm gonna bring a special woman in my life. My daughter, if she, she tested with me today, so she says she's gonna come on and just hang out with her dad because she's in Memphis. She lives in LA, but she went to Memphis. She had some stuff she had to do in Memphis, and she gonna come on a little bit and have a woman's flavor today. And I just, you know what, I want to talk to y'all a little bit, parents. Eric Raspberry, all y'all, Paul Miranda. I'm sitting here thought about something today. It's two young men that's in our community got in their car, okay, left their families. One got a son, one got a wife, son, and probably got a whole family, to drive all the way to Oklahoma to see a young man that played in their program play his first college basketball game. You got me? Let me tell you something. Let me repeat that, because we take this for granted, parents. We take this for granted. This guy ain't gonna be no pro. This guy ain't no McDonald's All-American. This guy ain't no, you know how y'all talk about if it's investing or is it's giving. These young men got in their car and drove to Oklahoma to see Jordan Ivory Curry. And those two guys are Bobby Benjamin and Gary Carter. John Newsom, let me tell you something. Both of these guys, they got guys playing all over. Gary covers Extra Eyes Media. He could have been at Jimmy's event watching basketball games around the city. See, parents, this is why sometimes I always have to tell us, sometimes the humanity in us has to come out sometime. I know we in this dog eat dog, man. I got to get mine and I got to get this. Let me tell you something, man. Guys, I call them guys in a car driving to see somebody else's son play their first college basketball game. And thank you for the people who come in and the people that's quiet. Boy, your quiet is speaking loud. Because these guys don't have to do that, y'all. So my shout out to Bobby Benjamin and Gary Carter from Extra Eyes Media and the Raptors program, summer program. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. And I encourage all the young, if just think if all of us felt that way. All of us did. And do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up button. It don't cost you a dime. It's all about the algorithms, Dr. Newsom. Anybody, hit the thumbs up. It's all about the algorithms. Y'all, it's Women Rock Wednesday, and I had a topic for y'all. Let me tell you, I had so many topics for y'all. I got a GoFundMe that I posted on the page. Y'all know I don't post stuff a lot. But if I ever post something, it's very, very, very significant. And, we had a young lady in our community, guess a jealous boyfriend, whatever, domestic violence, ex-husband or ex-whatever, shot her and killed her. And now her family, her sister and her family is trying to figure out how to get custody of the kid, and it's gonna cost. So we go fund for anything. We go fund for rappers. We go fund for anything. This a fund that to get this kid back to the family that really, really love. I'm not saying that other people don't love him, but how could you love the son and you done killed his mom? And so I don't know the particulars, but whenever I post something like that, man, it's near and dear to my heart. I've had the advantage of meeting the young lady before. Pleasant, young, dainty little lady. What makes a grown man pick up a gun and shoot her? I can't go. This Women Rock Wednesday. And I just, y'all got to understand, I told you, I got 5 sisters. Great mother. And I got a princess who's going to be coming on in a few minutes. She always late now. She later than Jimmy. So she might not be on it at 1 o'clock on the dot. So but I just want y'all to take a look at that GoFundMe page for a great cause and unbelievable. And thank you, Stacy Houston. Extra Eyes Media drove to Dallas to support the first annual R.J. Hampton game. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell you something. We have some young guys. See, everybody want to talk about what everybody are not doing. If you notice me, I just want to highlight the young guys like Gary and like Bobby Benjamin. It's some more around here. I sit and talk to them. I don't mind talking to them because their heartbeat is different. It's fun to sit around guys like that. We talk about ideas and visions. We never talk about people. We talk about ideas and visions. We never, when I get with them guys, they never talk about other guys in the industry. Never. They just said, Mr. Hatter, they're trying to get information out of somebody who's been around. And I'm just showing them the business side. Because guess what? Notice what I said earlier. I want them to turn this stuff, if you can, into a business. So that's where I was at with y'all. I had to share that with you. U of H is playing today. They playing Lamar at 2 o'clock. Memphis, my alma mater, they playing St. Mary's. Oklahoma State, UT Arlington. That's the game that Alan Branch was is going to. He had to go to a meeting. That's why he couldn't wait around. We got Bowling Green in Michigan, Western Kentucky, and Arizona. Oh, Arizona State. Oh, they are playing somebody else. They're not going to play Baylor. But those are the kind of things we got. But y'all, let me shout out some. I got some Women Rock Wednesday talk today. First of all, I want to talk about this young girl named and I wish Trey Phillips was on the feed. PJ was on the feed. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ashley, you threw me off with that one. But thank you for giving me that information. But Kentucky's basketball star, young lady named Ryan Howard. She's supposed to be the best basketball player in college basketball, and she's unapologetically black. As the star guard readies for the new season, she says social justice is on her mind. And she's a 2019 Consensus National Freshman of the Year, 2020 Southwest Conference Player of the Year, 2020 Associated Press First Team All-American. And I don't know much about her, but if you go to, and all my job is to direct y'all to it. I'm not going to do a deep dive into her name, Ryan, Rhyne, R-H-Y-N-E, Ryan Howard. And yes, and young girl, I'm going to play a little video. I think I got some for her, and this her and her classmates at the University of Kentucky now. This is where Mitch McConnell is from now. And Kentucky is, Louisville, Kentucky is where Breonna Taylor got shot, okay? Killed by those police officers. So this is something for him. Oh, my daughter just cheered in. But this is something on that.
We are UK! We are UK! We want the change! We want it now! We want it now! We are one! We are one! We are the change! We are the ones! We are UK!
Yes, and a young lady like when I see that, y'all, it just warmed my heart, and I had to share that with y'all. And another lady I want y'all to look at, and I was watching, and I didn't know nothing about this, y'all. All these years in college and all these years all over the world, and I didn't know about Anna Arnold Hedgeman. And I want y'all to look it up. I'm not gonna do a deep dive, like I said, but I want y'all to look up and find out this lady was the only woman that was in the decision-making decisions about the Million Man March, the March on Washington with Martin Luther King. You don't hear about her. I didn't hear about her in the history books. Anna Hedgeman and women. And when you got women like that, I want y'all to go and look up some of this stuff about her. Guess what Kamala Harris said? Kamala Harris said this about her in 2019. She said, women have long been left out of the history books. But you should know Anna Arnold Hedgeman and Daisy Bates. Anna played a key role in organizing the March on Washington, and because of her, Daisy spoke at the march. Anna told them, this is what Anna did, Sonia Billingsley and Paul Morana. Anna said, look here, man. We can't have no march if ain't no women. Women ain't speaking. She said something about, she said, let me tell you something. Cause men, she said, what do you think about men having to be under you and you in leadership? She said, you know what? Think about men. They come around. They come around at certain times. You know, she had a lighthearted about it. But one of the most powerful women. Let me give you some of her accomplishments. Let me help you out. Hegemon was an advocate for advocate who worked with religious organizations and within the government to mobilize the civil rights movement. Hegemon became the first African-American graduate from Hamline University in 1922. She later worked for a number of religious organizations, most notably the Young Women's Christian Association. Hegemon also held various roles in government, including working on, listen to this, y'all, Harry S. Truman re-election campaign in 1948 and serving in the cabinet of New York Mayor Robert Wagner from 1954 to 1958. She was the first African-American woman to do so. Hegemon was also instrumental in planning the Million Man March. Y'all got to remember, the Million Man March was it was a two-part thing. It was marching for jobs and they was marching for freedom. Jobs and freedom. A. Philip Randolph, the jobs guy. Martin Luther King, Baird Rustin, and those guys, and the SNCC, they were the freedom guys. Anna was part of the jobs. She was the one that's trying to help. I mean, powerful thing. I don't want to go on and on. Y'all are falling in love if you, like I have with just reading about these powerful women that's never, ever been talked about in our in my school. I never knew about these ladies. Then let me show y'all something else. We got another Rhodes Scholar. Yesterday I talked about the Rhodes. Oh, my daughter's in. Let me bring her in right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, when I met this, excuse me, not met her. When she came into my life, it changed my life. You know, I don't know if I even told her this story. I was a young guy, just gonna conquer the world, and I was gonna be this, and I'm this and this and this. Man, I wasn't thinking about nothing. This the young woman that changed my life, Tori Raspberry. I had to think about not me anymore. I had to think about us. I just never, ever, I'll never forget how she actually changed my whole process of thinking. I had no purpose. I was just a young guy, smart and gonna do this and gonna do this and gonna do this and do this. But when she came, everything streamlined and changed my life. So without further ado, Women Rock wins. And so I had to bring at some point the woman that helped change my life so much. And my beautiful daughter, Brittany Hatter, that she is in the building right now.
Hey, y'all.
and I mean, it's just awesome that she can be here to share it with me. She's in Memphis now. No, ain't no love connection on Hilson. She can't mess with. I don't approve of nobody. Barack Obama, I don't approve of nobody. So it's gonna be hard. But it's the young lady that hey, let me tell y'all something that changed my life. I don't think I never told you this, Brittany, but when you were born, I said, man, I got to quit playing around. And I'm gonna tell y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all something so funny though. when I used to have to keep her and just me and her, I used to have to comb her hair, and I could never get the part straight. I could never. Women, I take my hand off the y'all. I know how to plant good. I know how to do to me, but I just could never get that thing. It's always gonna be some extra hair hanging somewhere. I mean, and y'all know, and some of the single dads out there who had to go through that, but it was crazy. But I'm glad you came on today. I know hold up, y'all. She living the jet set life. She in California. She in Memphis now, and just a great, powerful young lady. Welcome to the Chop Shop. Your first time. What's going on?
Right?
Talk to me.
It's long overdue. I've been repping Chop Shop for a really long time.
But
it's about time I made my appearance.
Yeah, and Brittany, if you go to the it's a little bubble on the top of you can click on that. You can see the comments. You can see if you click on that bubble, you'll be able to see the comments of the Facebook feed.
Yep, I might see it. I see it.
Yeah, they talking. Barry McDonald.
Yeah, we win.
Yeah, that barrel is not gonna happen, baby. But I was just tell me, because I know. I mean, she's graduated. Y'all got she's smart. She's smart. She graduated.
Hold on. About powerful black women. When you're talking about powerful black women, I had my hoodie on earlier, right? Yeah. But I went to change the shirt I have on.
I got you. Yeah.
Sada Shakur, Elaine Brown, the Set It Off crew.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about black women marching and black women fighting for rights, I had to go throw my shirt on.
Yeah. But
I'm all over the place because I'm working. I'm in Memphis, but I'm working. We've been working from home since March. So luckily, I work for an engineering firm out in LA. So they pretty much sent us home in March, and we've been there since March. But it's been a definitely learning experience for me, and super grateful because I manifested a job that I can do and be on the go. And I didn't manifest COVID, but COVID gave me the reason to be home and be able to visit with my family and still work. And so I'm blessed for that because I know a lot of people aren't as grateful. Yeah. What am I doing now?
Now tell the people about your glam squad stuff. And Miss Lori, Miss Lori say, hey, Damon Doss's mom.
Hey, Miss Lori, how you doing?
Yeah. She so tell me, cause y'all, she went to LA. She wanted to go out there and be. You can tell.
I'll tell my so I always wanted to move to LA. Dad even knowing this since I was a child. I always said I was going to LA. I actually initially wanted to move to LA right after high school, but that degree was a little bit important to those parents of mine. So I had to go get that. So once I got that, I was able to move to LA. So once I moved there, like every other bright-eyed, bushy-tailed person moving to be a creative, you get there and you have unrealistic expectations of what's going to happen. So I had a little savings or whatever. I moved. I'm about to be an actress. I'm about to do makeup. And I thought it was all about to pop out for me like immediately. And it was just crazy and unrealistic. So I got there and actually got a job. I didn't want a job. I was crying about it, being a brat. But I ended up loving it. It's almost 2 years now and I'm still there. And I moved up, now I work in HR. It's just crazy. But my makeup had a standstill because of COVID. Right. But I still been able to take clients in like periodically because I work from home. So I can schedule clients around it. And it's easier to travel to people because you can be safer and cleaner than being in the shop and people going in and out. So yeah, it's been weird, but it's been fun. The acting part has been fun too because I was going to acting school. I was going to Tasha Smith's acting school before COVID started. So now
Tasha
they're like
Smith, that's the girl on. Tasha, that's the girl on. To the crazy lady. No. How? What's the name of it? What's the name of it? Why did I get married?
Why did I get married?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she has an acting school in Sherman Oaks. So it's like right up the street from my job.
Right.
So it worked. But, COVID kind of changed everything. So that's on standstill now, too. But we're still working. People are still reading scripts via Zoom. And LA is very much still closed down. So there you go.
Poor LA.
With that. Yeah, poor LA.
I'm glad you're on the phone because you in this genre. And the other day they had a versus with Jeezy and Gucci Mane.
And Gucci Mane.
Oh, Gucci Mane. Okay. See, y'all got it.
I was there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna tie this in to a women's issue and a women's topic. Y'all just watch me. I'm gonna tie it in. But it's so unique. You gotta understand, Brittany. You used to laugh at me, you and Robert, because of
love Jeezy.
For some reason, I like this dude. And I don't know none of his hooks. I don't know none of the songs. I don't know.
You know what song?
I just don't. But guess what?
It's motivational. I think that's why you like it.
Yeah. Okay. So I went to the fight. Went to Floyd Mayweather fought against somebody, and I'm ringside like I usually be. And hold on, y'all. I'm sitting. And guess who's sitting 2 seats over from me? What? Jeezy. I said, boy, if he only knew. I ain't said nothing to him. Hey, you better be cool. Yeah, I'm too cool. But it's so. Hey, Britt, say hey to Miss Nishan. Miss Nishan, she's on here.
Hey, Nishan.
Yeah, and Sonya, and Miss Sonya. And Miss Sonya's on here too. That's
hey, Miss Sonya, you say I love Gucci Mane, yeah.
but let me. I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. Y'all got to watch. Hey, this is a good time. Hold up, y'all. This is a good time to thumbs up and to share the show. I'm going somewhere a little different about this versus. Okay. Did anybody on the feed see the versus? Did anybody see? Because I don't watch versus because I thought you have to watch it on your phone. I don't like to watch stuff on my phone.
You watch it on TV. Yeah, you watch it on TV.
Oh, you could? I didn't know. Okay. So it happened to be one of the most tense verses. These guys.
Yeah.
What was going on? What's the tenseness? Why these guys had so much tension with each other?
So years ago, Jeezy sent a shooter, someone to kill Gucci Mane.
Wait a minute, say that again. Say it again.
Jeezy sent one of his shooters, to kill Gucci Mane. Gucci ended up killing the shooter. Gucci went to jail for like 10 years, remember?
That's why he went to jail? Keep going. No. Talk to me because I don't know.
It's been a long beat. So Gucci ain't been, obviously, for more reasons. You send somebody to kill me, I'm not going to be friends with you.
Right.
So Gucci was.
Wait a minute. I got a question, Britt. Why did he send? Okay. What did Gucci do to him? To make him send?
I forgot why. They were just beefing. He just he wanted them gone. You know how these people be.
Okay.
Look, all of these rap beef is just stupid. It's all stupid. So just rap. And
okay.
Move on.
Okay, keep going. Yeah. That's it.
So everybody was talking about how Gucci was being like immature, but he hadn't had that outlet. Like this man literally tried to take me out, and we're doing a versus together. I agreed to do it. It's like 15 years down the line, and we both made nice music together, and we're part of this culture. So let's do the verses. That's why Gucci was just so like big tough the whole time because he was low-key still pissed. So I'm glad that they squashed it. Okay. I guess they squashed it for TV, but yeah, that's what happened.
And the reason I'm bringing it up is it's about our young people, and you know how I am about you and Robert, and I talk about y'all all the time. I think these people feel like Paul always hear me. Because he took a hiatus from the show for a little while, but he's back now. But he didn't realize I talk about you, and because every Wednesday I talk about how I got 5 sisters, I had a mother, and I got a princess in you. So every Wednesday is Women Rock Wednesday, and every day is Women Rock Wednesday with me. So, but the reason I brought this verses up is because of, hey, Kim Jackson, that's Brittany. If she my niece, that means it's your cousin, Kim Jackson. She my chop chop niece.
Chop niece.
So, like I said, the reason I brought it up is for the young people. And music in many ways, Brittany, and the people and performers, they mark stages in our lives. You know, I know where when you were in high school, you was playing.
Right.
You know, when you was, music marks, certain moments and stages in your life. And I'm looking at these 30-year-old people like you that were on social media, knowing all the songs and all the hooks and the samples of Jeezy and Gucci, man. And I'm sitting there saying, then I realized, I said, this is the music of their teenage years.
For sure.
And their college years.
Yep.
In my mind, I'm reflecting back to what I was listening to in my younger years. You follow me?
What were you listening to when I was in college?
When you was in college, or you was a baby?
When I was getting on your nerves. When I was.
No, I don't know. I mean, I just, let me tell you something. Jesus helped me through. I was listening to gospel music with these 2 kids I got, y'all. Gospel music. I had to listen to, and I mean, they weren't bad. They was just, let me show you something about them. I don't think I never had to whip her. I never had to whip her.
You whooped me one time, Daddy, remember?
I don't remember. I probably cried when I did it.
It wasn't even a real whooping, y'all. Okay, so my auntie Gwen, she was being mean to me. And this was like a summer, because I would come to Houston every summer to spend it with Daddy and Rob. So it was being mean. I was like, you're not my mama. And then she was like, all right, I'm going to tell your daddy. And then he was like, all right, you can't be talking crazy to your auntie. He hit me like one time, and I cried for days. Like, it hurt my feelings more than anything.
You know what's so funny? And parents, I mean, this is real, parents. I'll never forget, and I told this story before, Brittany, when Robert was a freshman in college, he has not been through that kind of workout that them guys had put him through in college, right? Because he's a little bitty, skinny little dude, man. And they had this drill of Barry McDonald that you had to get 4 consecutive stops before you can get off and rest. Robert couldn't stop 4. He'll get to 3. He just couldn't stop 4 consecutive big, stronger guys. They were just bullying him, right? So he was tired and fell out on the floor. So, and the coach told him to get up. He said, but not nobody come put their hand on me. They gonna have some problems. And just land on the floor. And I said, get what, coach, stop practice, Rick Wilmore, Sonya Billings. I said, he said, call his daddy.
They always trying to call you.
Hey, I picked up the phone. I said, what's up, coach? What's up, coach? Because I knew it was practice time. He said, man, Robert, tell me what he ain't going to do. I said, put him on the phone. I ain't going to tell y'all what I said to him, Sonya. But guess what? Coach said he had no more problems out of Robert. He's a freshman. Now, hold up. He did that and still started all 4 years. But what he told me, said, Dad, my back locked up. And I just couldn't move. And if anybody had tried to move me, I was going to have a fight. I said, okay.
He was gonna fight.
I said, I like that. I like that. So that's what happened, man. But hold up. Let me finish this. So, hey, Brittany, All right, Brittany.
Rick said,
Brittany, Yvonne
Rick got
said,
together.
I got a sign. Hold up. Give me the sign. Give me
What
the
do you
sign.
want to say?
I got a sign for you. Hold up. I got a sign for you. Hold up.
What you get? Hey, girl. I like her sign. It's so cute.
I got a sign for you. Okay. Hey, I'm not going to tell y'all what I told him. I just told him to get off the floor. Paul Miranda, I'm not going to tell y'all what I said to my son.
Rick Wilmore got us together on the Gucci Mane beef. My bad. Gucci didn't go to jail for the murder. He went to jail for drugs.
Oh, okay. Rick, thank you. See, you got to understand, Rick and Jimmy are the resident people that tell us everything about jail. So, hey, when they get to talk about jail, I back off. Jimmy gave me a compliment. No, Jimmy gave me a compliment and thought it was an insult. He said, "How you ain't never been in a defendant's chair?" You damn right I haven't. So
never been booked either.
I'm kind of proud of that, though. I'm kind of proud of that. But
I am too.
But hold on now. Hold on. I ain't finished, y'all. I told y'all I was gonna tie this Gucci Mane stuff up. We ain't through with Gucci. All right. Like I said, I was reflecting on my. So then, Brittany, I went and looked up Gucci, right? Did y'all know Gucci Mane actually have a memoir out of his life?
Yes, it's actually on my Amazon books to buy. I want to read it.
Check this out, y'all. And some people tell me it's well done, Sonya. It's listen. They say it's well done. I didn't know this. When I see Gucci, man, I see all the gold and all that. But
Gucci's a new man after incarceration.
Okay,
obviously.
Got the little girl that waited on him. The girlfriend waited on him. He's still with her.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant too.
Okay, so that's good.
They got married. They got married last year, but yeah.
Okay, so guess what? Hold up, y'all. Just to show that I did my homework. It was published by Simon & Schuster. Brittany, Simon & Schuster don't publish everybody. You follow me?
Well,
so I was wondering why they did a book deal on him, but because they said, the book opened up real gritty, and it talks about his arrest in a dramatic way. He talk about the arrest. I can't wait to get the book. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I want it now.
Wait to get the book.
Well, that's what I guess I might as well. It's been sitting there. I guess I'll go ahead and purchase it now.
Okay, I got it. I just purchased it and send it to me. Send me one. I like the hard copy. No. I like the hard copy.
Me too.
Okay, all right. Okay. Don't finish up the book and mark the book up. I want a new book.
You know it. I'm going to have highlighting stuff all in it.
and guess what, Brittany? In the book, take you back to his Alabama roots. I didn't know he was from Alabama. Yeah, it's really a good book. And guess what? And he got, hold up, Brittany. He got another one that came out in October. Yes. Yes, he got 2 books.
Okay.
This guy
about him being a real author on y'all.
Let me tell y'all something about hey y'all, all of us. Talking to you, Britt. I'm talking to everybody. This diaspora, this community on the Facebook feed and the YouTube feed. We got to engage, y'all. We really got to engage. We have to see ourselves as the ancient Egyptian. They had a phrase, Brittany. It translates roughly as my heart of different ages. My heart of different. However did you get? However old you get in life, it's an accumulation of the experiences that don't negate the previous experience. You know what I'm saying? You have an experience on experience on, but it don't negate the, so we have parts of different ages. You got parts of you. See, you didn't even tell them you are a veteran.
I am.
You enrolled in. I'm telling y'all, this girl. I mean, Heaven said, Brittany.
So many layers. Everybody be like, "Girl, what else don't we know about you?" Every time you have a conversation, you have something new to tell.
She was in the Army Reserve, and guess what? Wait a minute. Why did you graduate twice? Because I had to go to 2 damn graduations. What
It
happened?
was one of them was a basic training, the other one was AIT. So there were two different trainings that we had to go to. One of them was where were we? North Carolina.
Yeah,
And
you
the
had
other
me
one
going.
was all over the place.
You had me going all over the place, man, for some graduation.
Yeah.
But then, hold up. Then she came back and ended up in graduating from a HBCU.
Of course.
Texas Southern
Southern University. Go Tigers.
And guess what, Brittany? Heaven just said, hey, Brittany, Heaven. You know Heaven?
Of course. What happened?
She just said, hey, Brittany. Yeah.
Hey, girl. I
Yeah.
haven't seen her in a long time.
Yeah, she just graduated, Brittany. No, she just graduated from TSU too.
Check you out, Mama. Congrats.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
I love it. Everybody, all the new kids, I'm trying to send them to TSU.
Okay.
Once we open back up.
All right. Now,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now back to what I was talking about. Like I said, when I said so we have parts of us that are parts of different ages, right? And then I said, then I watched how they were explaining to me how Gucci laid down his journey in print. See, Brittany, I think you probably know I'm in the process of writing a book. I'm in the process. I talked to Dr. Theon, and she is she's helping me to get it out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I put it off. I put it off for years. Put it off
for so long.
And then some convict me and said, Robert, don't be a generational thief.
Yeah.
I said, what? He said,
don't rob us.
Don't rob the next generation of the stuff you've done. So so I said I got to put it in print. And Gucci laid down his journey in print. It was going to be, you know what? I was not going to pretend. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna pretend. Happy birthday, Melvin Dukes. Brittany, I forgot. Let me put a pause there. You got some Cowboy fans on here, and the only reason I cheer for them is because of you. Yeah. The only reason I tell them, the only reason I cheer for the Cowboys at halfway, because Jimmy, everybody can't stand him. Rick Milmore can't stand him.
We already know Jimmy can't stand him.
Okay. All right.
He's very vocal about it.
Okay. So here we go, y'all. I didn't pretend to see the whole thing, Rick Wilmore. The verses, Brittany. I didn't see it. I'm gonna tell you what caught my eye though. I told you I'm gonna tie this to Women Rock Wednesday. Didn't I tell you that? But it was to think about Gucci Man and some of the tensions that were, that built, I'm just thinking about him and him and Jesus. And then I looked at Brittany and I saw Ciroc across the screen. Then I looked. Yeah, and then I looked at the setting was in a strip club.
Yep.
The trap life. Let me see some notes that I and I was thinking about this. I said, who's benefiting from these verses? Because I know these institutions are built on our labor and our wealth, built their wealth on our labor, and then exclude us, Brittany, exclude us from being able to siphon some of that labor built wealth for our own purposes, our own institutional purpose. So now, when they recognize black people were commodities, y'all, I'm just giving y'all a civics lesson for profit. And so, but I looked at Ciroc, Brittany, and I said, who making the money? I'm just writing notes. I said, because I know nothing is free. Nothing is free. And then, y'all, but what was so what was so fascinating about it, Jim? The whole thing, Brittany. I'm sorry for calling you Jim.
You used to Jimmy being over here.
No, when I saw Stacey Abrams on the screen.
Oh yeah.
Doing the verses, y'all. And guess what? A lot of y'all ain't. I know Timbaland and Swiss Beats created it. I said who getting paid off for it. Two different things, King Gamble. It's a lot of stuff we create.
They're the workers.
Hey, it's a lot of stuff we create and don't get paid off, Rick. Just go read your history, son. Just go read your history.
Countless.
So, and guess what? And I know ain't nobody seen that part. That was the best part.
That was the best part.
She popped on the screen, y'all. Guess what? And it's also interesting. It was an interesting dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to realize every generation, Brittany, produces their own cultural meaning making. Okay.
Yep.
They got a term called meaning making. Let me tell you, they got curriculums in college now, Brittany, that it's called a question of meaning making.
Okay.
Yes. Meaning making. So in that moment in time, what I was looking at, it was a generational moment. I said, look at the music. I said, look at the art, and then the cultural context and the practice and that people create to mark specific moments in their time. Every generation does it. Yeah. It was interesting seeing the protocols, y'all, that transition. You look, let me show you. They was in a strip club. That's Jeezy and what you call it? They in Atlanta. Stacey Abrams in Georgia.
Yeah, that's Atlanta culture. That whole thing was just all because Atlanta's a big step. I'm gonna let you finish, but Atlanta's a big statement.
Baby, interrupt me anytime. This is a conversation. Interrupt me anytime.
In the hip hop community, because it's like a lot of the Southern rap. It really comes from Memphis, but a lot of Memphis rappers moved to Atlanta because there's better exposure there. And that started when Jeezy and Gotti started too. Because when he saw Jeezy's platform, Gotti was like, I'm doing the same thing. So he's on this level and I need to, move to another city like Atlanta. Atlanta is like the Black hub for all things Black culture.
Jim, Rick just said that was the worst part for him.
Which part?
When she came on. See, that's what I love about people being able to think different. Because I looked at something way different. I didn't look at them freaking rappers. I don't listen to rap.
I was having a concert.
But let me show you something, Rick. Let me give you what I'm talking about. Then you'll understand the context. Listen, I understand. You don't like Stacey. You don't like nobody. I ain't never seen you. Yeah, Rick, you don't like nobody, so I understand it. So hold on. When she came on, Brittany.
Is Rick a troll?
No, he just hold on. He don't like nobody. Yeah. So, but hold up, y'all. But when she came on, both of the guys stood quietly for a minute.
Respect.
Brittany. Yes, there you go. Boy, I know you, my daughter.
Exactly.
Why? Because they know protocol. And important persons in a larger context on a different level walk in the room.
Right.
Check this out, y'all. Let me finish. I'm going somewhere, Rick. You might learn something today. I know you know it all. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You listen to the what's his name, Carl Anderson and them guys. And I understand it. It's okay. I love it. But hold on. But the first thing Gucci man, who Gucci is, I just bragged about, right? First thing that either of them brothers said to her, Gucci asked her, can you clear my record? Now, since she ain't, hold on. Gucci realized how powerful she was.
Right.
Jesus started laughing. Stacey Abrams came back. See, you got to realize Stacey Abrams came back, y'all. This Women Rock Wisdom now. I'm talking about a woman. Now. Y'all guys just gonna have to hold on a minute, okay?
It's our time.
Stacey Abrams, hold up, who, by the way, many of y'all probably fans of her and y'all probably don't know. You probably fans of her non-diplôme. Let me help y'all out. I know I went there. Non-diplôme. That's all that it is. It's a pen. It's a pen, right? It's a pseudonym for a pen. You know, what's the fake names you use in the for writers? In other words, she write under an assumed name. She done wrote eight romantic novels under an assumed name. Guess what the assumed name is? Selena Montgomery. So hold on, y'all. This woman done wrote 8 novels, bestsellers, a couple of them. See, a lot of people didn't know. Hold on, this women. Brittany, what this day is, baby? What's this day?
Women Rock.
Okay. Women Rock wins. Okay. Hold on. Sonya, hold up. It's more. In a lot of ways, she could have just entered. She could have entered the verses just in that space. I'm a best-selling author.
Best-selling author. But wait, there's more.
But guess what, though? She's not only a writer. In addition to that, she's a lawyer. She's a politician. She's an organizational force, a motivator of all things. Let me tell you something. Stacey Abrams laughed and said to Gucci Man, you know what she told Gucci? Brittany, guess what she told your homeboy Gucci?
What she said?
He said, well, a governor can do that. In other words, if y'all had got y'all ass out here in that last term and voted for me, I could have pardoned you, sir. To all of you people who don't believe voting matter. Brittany, I think it's less than 1,000 votes. Might be 1,000 votes that separate her from that clown Brian Kemp down there.
I don't even know how it came that close, but I get it.
Oh, no. You remember? He was a secretary. He was an attorney general, and he did some finagling around with the voting stuff.
Right. Which is why she rallied behind the Biden and Kamala so hard. She's like, I'm not doing the voter suppression. I had to go through it myself, so I'm not gonna let Kamala have to go through that and Biden. So, and guess what? We won Georgia. So there you go.
Hey, y'all, there's more.
Thanks to
there's
a
more.
Black woman.
She told him, if I was the governor can do that. But that was not something, and then she went on to the voting. She just talked about voting. But that's something these guys need to know. Yeah. And Jim, and the way she said it, Brittany, I think she's going to run for governor in 2 years. I think. So, I think. So a shout out to Selena Montgomery, A.K. Stacey Abrams, Jimmy, Brittany. 8 novels. 8. When do she find time, Brittany?
I don't know.
Brittany, she helped register 850,000 people in Atlanta. In Georgia.
She helped register all of Georgia. On top of writing 8 novels, on top of being the Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hold up, Britt. Hold up. You know what I did? By watching you, I was thinking about her. She tapped into her fullness.
Yes.
You went to LA to tap in. You had a
tapped into my fullness. Something that's been burning this whole time. Mm-hmm.
Yes. This lady went to law school. She went out and got out and organized. You got to realize, Brittany, she lost the governor's race. Guess what she could have did? I quit.
Yeah, she could have cried.
I'm gonna take my ball and I'm gonna go home.
Right. Since women are so emotional in positions of power, what did she do? Boss up after her defeat.
Thank you, Derry. He was Secretary of State, Brian Kemp. I'm sorry, I said Attorney General. I'm sorry, Secretary of State. There's so much in his brain. Thank you, boy. That's I love it. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Stacey Houston said, Robert, now I can believe you may be pretty intelligent. Your daughter is proof of your knowledge you try to share to daily. Yeah. I told y'all, man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the key thing about these two I got, and they listened. They didn't look at the daddy. Said, my daddy this, I got this, no. I remember Robert telling a girl, he didn't know I heard her. This girl was telling me, Robert, you can do this, you can pay for this. Robert told her, girl, that's my daddy's money. That ain't my money.
Right. He was like, that ain't my money.
Yeah, he said, that's my daddy's money. And so and y'all listen. And that's what, because people always tell me I'm a good dad. I know a lot of good daddies.
Yeah.
Them kids, them little badass kids got to listen, man. I told y'all I used to have a lot of prayer.
Yeah,
And I know who helped me. I'm not telling y'all I'm great. I know who helped me.
Okay.
Them kids would put you on your knees.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they did. And I'm glad I can share that. I'm glad I can share that with y'all. It's not no coincidence you was in here. This was ordained. Think about this, man. I'm still on Stacy. Y'all, I can go for Stacy until we finish. She ran for office, y'all. This woman's accomplished, Jimmy. She got rich, Brittany, on her novels. This woman is accomplished.
Literally.
She ran for office because she understands there is a greater mission.
And she understands it was work to be done.
Yeah.
And she never ran. We would have never won. We would have probably won the election. I'm gonna say we. The Democrats would have won the election, but they wouldn't have won Georgia. And have they ever won Georgia?
No, in a long time.
Exactly.
A long time. Somebody gonna tell you. Rick might tell you. Rick might tell you. Rick, I told you. Rick gonna tell you. Y'all, somebody gonna tell me when the last time they won Georgia. But guess what? I thought about it though. And I learned, Brittany, because I was talking about time. I was telling some young men this morning, they was calling me for advice, and I was just telling them how valuable time is. I told them, I said, you can look in your pocket, man, and look at your money. You can tell me how much money you got in your pocket and how much you got in your bank account. But you can't tell me how much time you got. So time is more valuable than anything.
Most valuable thing.
Because you don't know how much you got. So you
can't
better
go re-up on time. You can't go buy time. You can't re-up on time. No matter how much money you got, you can't buy time unless you know something we don't know. And then
you gotta know something. Yeah.
But yeah.
So what I say is, Derek, and Matthew said, I'm with you about column. Okay.
Yeah.
I think there is enough time if we don't waste it to do all the things that we want to do.
Yes.
Look what you're doing. Think about you're a young woman. You're a veteran. You done graduated from college. You moved to hold us the place. Hey, within a stone throw of the what you call it, the Staples Center.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like time is really, really valuable. Me being in the space that I am, I manifested. It's like you think you're on a timeline. Because I didn't finish my deadlines when everybody else finished their deadlines. When I graduated high school, I had friends graduate college before me, but my timeline and my journey was a lot different than theirs. So I didn't look at my colleagues either graduating earlier or starting their careers early, or friends that I have that started families earlier. All of that stuff is on your own timeline, but you have to be very mindful of your time, because one day you'll look up and it's all gone. Like the complacency is real out here.
What did I tell you? Hey, tell them what I tell you when you talk about going to college without that old major.
My God. So back to him saying, you listen. I did listen to him back in my freshman year because I wanted to major in psychology. I still kind of want to go back and get probably like a doctorate in psychology or something like that. But he was just like, are you going to get a doctorate? And he was like, what are you doing with this psychology degree? And I was just like, I love psychology. I want to major in psychology. He was like, that ain't no real degree. So literally probably a week after that, I had a conversation with my advisor and I ended up changing my major to business management, which was by far a smart decision because I was able to I guess, take care of myself. But it's like the psychology degree was going to force me to go to school after that and go to school after that. And I knew that that's not what I wanted to do.
I know.
So,
and baby,
thanks, Dad.
That's what's being a parent about, man. It ain't about, hey, I just say, hey, Not on my dime. Not hell. Excuse me.
Psychology is still great. This really was really awesome. And how I deal with people and how I move about my life, those courses and the courses I took afterwards were, I would think, would be detrimental to how I think. But
you know what?
The business helped my pockets.
Yeah.
It helped my stability.
Yeah.
And
you know what? You know what's so funny? I was thinking about you, right? Because everybody asked me, "Did your daughter play sport?" Did you went out for some one time? I think you called me after one day. One
I played
day.
Basketball one day. I played softball for a week. I ran track for probably 2 weeks. I cheerleaded and I danced.
I said, she ain't playing no sport. I was so glad. Hey, that's what's so. When Robert came, I said, wow. I said, man, it's all.
It's all like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
See, he got his boy because he knew that I wasn't going to use any type of professional results when it came to sports.
Hold up. So hold up. But I'm glad you went there, Brittany. But let me get. I think I got some more Stacey Abrams. I like Stacey.
Go ahead with Stacey then.
And you know, when I talked about wasting time, and I just thought about how she just stepped into this world truly unafraid of what anybody thinks. And I know you ain't worried about what nobody thinks. And I'm thinking about her, and I'm watching you, and because you got only one life to live, and you living yours. Stacey is living hers. Think about it, Brittany. You go write a bestseller, eight books, 8 novels. Couple of them bestsellers. You got some bread.
Hello?
You can just go do something. You can go be a lawyer. You can go be. You said, I'm finna go accept this ridicule of public office so people like Rick Wilmore and everybody can talk about me and call me all kind of names and all kind of this and all kind of this. I'm gonna subject it. I could get in my Lamborghini. I can get in my Ferrari and ride off into the sunset. But I said I want to help people.
Yeah. That takes a different type of person.
And guess what? And what I like about her, Brittany, she's not just living for herself. Because those novels for her, they were for her. She got paid for that. Yeah. But she's also living in service. Yes. And so that everybody else can do good. That's what I'm watching, man. So that's all, y'all. And just a little bit about her, you know, there has to be an investment in time, everybody, on the Chop Shop. We got to invest it. Think about it. Jimmy and I, Brittany, and I know you couldn't believe that first of all, I was on a show, on a talk show. And and then and we constantly 10 hours a week.
To see what is cultivated from the beginning. Like, you know, on Facebook, it always gives you those memories. And I always look at the old Chop Shop stuff when I used to post. Because I used to post, anytime y'all would post them, I would just repost. I was always on Facebook. I was like, man, I've been doing this for a long time. And to see from that Facebook until how it is now, like the branding, like everything is just beautiful now. And y'all are doing an awesome job there. I don't know if I told you that on or off camera.
No, you ain't talking really but guess what? We got a commercial break. Got to go to break. We'll be right back. Okay. Let's go with...
My name is Laura Jane Jones, and I am so excited to be joining the staff at Future Stars of Houston Academy in the vocal department. I wanted to do this intro video to let you know a little bit about me, my experience, as well as my training and my philosophy on vocal coaching. So, first and foremost, I have been in the music business for 30 years. I have performed and traveled in 90 different countries. I have performed on the biggest arenas, stadiums, theaters in the world, not just once, multiple times. I have recorded or toured or performed with the likes of Enrique Iglesias, Joe Cocker, Aerosmith, Kelly Clarkson, Leah Michele, Tina Marie, the Black Eyed Peas, Billy Ray Cyrus, B.B. Winans, Peebo Bryson, Vintage Trouble, and Miles Mosley, just to name a few. I've also sung on numerous TV and movie soundtracks. And most recently,
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, but he's not here. I got my daughter, Brittany Hatter, is not alongside me. And behind me, if you see behind the screen, that little guy with the glasses on, that is my son who's on a flight headed to Houston today. Yep. And Brittany, this Women Rock Wednesday is sponsored by a special lady and a special company, and the company is called ALAX. It's the Institute for Arts and Academic Leadership and Athletic Excellence. It's called ALAX. It's the Institute for Arts and Academic Leadership and Athletic Excellence. That's a tongue twister. Coach Leah Dentley. You see www.coachleah.net. She got a great interactive website that she can get back to you. Back to you. You say something to her, she'll come right back to you. Great. And think about this, Brittany. She was a guest on the show. Then she's a contributor, watcher of the show, and now she said on Women Rock Wednesday, she want to sponsor on Wednesday. So let me tell you, that's powerful that we have our women in positions of power that say, I got a company, I want to sponsor Women Rock Wednesday. And that's open to all women who have a business and want to do it. So I just wanted to shout out to her on that. Brittany, what else you got? Because I still got Simone Stacy, but what do you like? What about sports? Hey, let's talk to sports. I know you like the Dallas Cowboys. How you been feeling all year?
Honestly, I haven't been into sports a lot lately. And it's more so because I think, and this is just my opinion, don't nobody shoot me, but I think most of the competitive part about sports has been taken out for me. Like the love of that has been taken out. Because I think that before the seasons, the winners are already like chosen. I feel like we have no choice, not even, I do, in my head.
What you mean? So you knew LeBron them was going to win?
Yes. So you telling me the Dodgers won.
The who?
Then the Lakers won.
Now who won first? Who you said won first?
The Dodgers.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, the Dodgers won, but they paid the most money.
The Lakers won first, and then the Lakers won first, right? The Lakers won, and then the Dodgers won, and then another team in LA or California won, wasn't it? When another team won?
I don't know. No,
I don't know. I know I'm a
nobody.
conspiracy theorist, and a lot of people probably don't.
But what about the
Yeah,
Yankees?
but-
The Yankees didn't win this time. The Yankees didn't win. The Yankees usually win.
Yeah, but they're not a California team. I was talking about LA team.
Okay. Oh,
I
you
feel
just
like it was
okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me give y'all a little bit more about Stacey Abrams, y'all. I found out. Y'all got to understand. You can't stop when you have me. I'm gonna look at them.
See, they agree with the setup.
Oh, come on, Olga. Derek, no. And Akisa Stewart.
And I'm not doing that to diminish what any of those teams have done.
Okay.
That's just how I feel. I used to feel a lot differently about it.
Let me tell you something, Brittany. Welcome to the Chop Shop. Because all of these people have so many opinions about everything.
So many opinions.
And all I ask them was, if you got an opinion, I understand, but at least back it up with facts.
Back it up.
Yeah. We in a affirmation era. It used to be an information era. I can give you the right information and the correct information, and I can win an argument. Not these days.
No.
You can have all the facts you want to. No, it's my opinion. I think the sky is orange, and that's and it's orange to me, Robert. I don't care what you say. I like orange. It's orange. It's orange. I love President Trump. He's orange. He's orange. I love. I said, ow. I ain't gonna even go there. I ain't gonna even go there. So guess what? Stacey Abrams was born. She was born in Mississippi. You know, I got an affinity for Mississippi because my people from Mississippi. But she was raised in Madison, Wisconsin, y'all. It's Stacey Abrams. I'm back to Stacey Abrams. With parents, Brittany, who were academics. Her parents, the reason that these black folks moved from Mississippi to Madison, Wisconsin, because her dad, I think mom, took a job at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. So she grew up around academics, right? The notion of reading books and writing is a life practice to her. It's something that you build over time and you see it and you practice it. Children do what they see. So for those of us who grew up in situations like that, I didn't grow up in situations like that. So, but what I did was in the chop shop, I think about the chop shop, Brittany. It's a space where some of the people come and get a lot of information that helps them. I'm gonna start sending you some of my email. A lot of people come every day because Jimmy and I, no matter how they don't, our personalities, I'm loud, he crazy, whatever. But when a lady called and called into our show one day and said she's at her chemo treatment and she watching the best 120 minutes of her day, she in chemo. Yeah. She said she watching the Chop Shop. You know? Yeah, then a young man, a mom can text me and say, Mr. Hatter, you said something that changed my son's life. Yeah. And I kept saying, I said, what was it? She would never tell me. Yeah. You know, because I wanted to know what the hell I said. So I was going to say it again. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to say it again so I can spark another brain.
Yeah. So she never told me. So I looked, watching the Jeezy. I told you I was going to get back to it. But watching the Gucci Man and Jesus and seeing the way that Stacey Abrams responded to them, Brittany. Brittany, you haven't seen her, right? Did you see her?
I responded to her.
Did you see how she was? But she can't be them. And they can't be her. But together, you know that rappers talking about voting, you know, and then you hear Gucci say, you can clear my record, and now their ears perk up. Right. But I can be the governor because check this out. This Stacy. She said a governor can do that. Y'all, that stuck into me. A governor can do that. Thank you, Doug Jones.
Like right on the side, because you got Gucci with his whole little So Icy crew over there.
So he got a So Icy crew.
You know, all the guys that were on that. So yeah, all of those guys were the people that are pretty much signed under Gucci's label, and a couple of those guys are from Memphis too.
Oh,
and by her saying that, you know, probably they probably got them some records too. So that would force them to either get behind voting or get behind her as a candidate going forward. So I think I'm glad she said what she said, because it sparked your brain. It probably sparked those little felons' brain over there too, because they trying to figure out a way out of their situation as well.
See, Gucci man and Mike can't be the governor, but this woman has been trained because she had a lifetime of training that prepared her for that moment. And now this is what, you know, she want to do now. So whatever, you know what I thought about it, whatever else we're doing out there, that pressed the button for me. Whatever I'm doing. Not that I'm here, but you know, I just want to think about this for her. She was saying to them, I don't care what else you're doing out there, Gucci. But on this day, press the lever for me. Press that button for me. You know, let's get some more people in legislation so we can reform the justice system. Because me by myself, I can't do it. I need some help.
Right. We can yell about justice reform all we want to, but we don't have anybody in those positions, in those seats. Then we're just really talking. Nobody's actually doing the work.
See, and our job is, and what we have to do, everybody out here, we just got to play. Everybody got to play their own position. We got to play our positions. So, Brittany, I thank you so much, sweetness. It's Women Rock Wednesday. We're going to take, because it's a lot of basketball, and I know these people want to get to their basketball.
They're ready to get into that.
Yeah, and it's okay. And I'm going to turn on the thing, and they say got double team a lot. I was told, of course, Bryce going to get double team. They better. If the coach sit up there and let one guy, and Jimmy hadn't called back, so I don't know what's going on over there at the thing, but I appreciate you. And
thanks for having me.
And make sure you have a safe flight back. You know, whenever. When you leaving? What day you leaving?
I go to Atlanta Friday.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I'll be back in LA Tuesday.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you later. I'm going to talk to you later. But Chop Shop, we will see y'all not tomorrow. Can't happen tomorrow. Turkey Day tomorrow. But I'll see y'all out here. I might post some. If some funny and crazy go on, I'll post some. But get a chance to hang out with my son a little bit, and I'll see y'all later. All right, Chop Shop. Wait a minute. Okay. Jimmy, that what Jimmy always said, Brittany. We're going to yabba dabba do this thing and slide down Dino's back. And we'll see y'all on Monday.
Jimmy.
All right, Chop Shop, we out of here.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop.